These. All right, so we'll probably start on this one. All right, we ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, brother.
Okay.
Position here.
Okay, all good?
All good.
All right, so now we're moving on to some apple trees. And this is a Fuji apple tree, once again planted last winter. And we've got some excellent growth. This is a really good outcome. This is what we want to see in the first year. You know, sort of 60, 70 centimetres of growth, lots of new growth. The actual stalk and the base is nice and strong. But you can see what's happened here is 2 branches got left behind and thought to be trained down to save them for fruit for this year. But what they've done, because they were the same size of the leader or more than 50%, they're choking the leader. So we're going to have to make some drastic cuts. It would have been good if they were cut off at planting, but they weren't cut off at planting, so I'm going to have to cut them off now. So that's going to have to go. And same here. Now that looks drastic. Okay, it looks really drastic. This one down here, it's sort of not really that good either. So we've got these nice little side branches though. He's a bit strong, he's too strong, he's too upright. So we're going to let that go up. This one can probably be trained down onto the wire like that. And these ones can be also trained with string. They might not make it to the wire, but you can actually get a bit of string and bring them into a flatter horizontal position. And when we do that, what it does, it tells the tree to produce fruit. So they produce fruit buds on the flat wood. That's why we tie things flat. When branches grow up, they produce vegetative wood. When they grow flat, they produce fruiting wood. So that's why we train them into a more horizontal position. Hence we use the wire. See that one there? It's nice. You can come down a little bit, that's fine. So we often, in our orchard, we use string. And we'll tie a bit of string from the wire to there and bring it into just below horizontal position like that. Just like that. And you'll find they bud up really well and the tree settles down. But what will happen here, you'll get new shoots will grow out here next year. That'll all fill out quite nicely. So I'm not too worried about that. You've got a few fruit buds here. You might even be able to sneak a few apples off here. That wouldn't be too bad. You know, these little buds there. All right, we'll move on to the next one.
So you would say, what, you reckon another 2 runs of wire?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you can see the wire spacing here is about 30 centimetres, which is ideal. So I'd be putting another one and at least another one. So at least another 2 wires. So you're just using, you've got strong trees, they're going to grow and they're going to fill a space. So the more height you have, the more fruiting canopy you'll have, okay? So once again, it's a similar situation where this nice big one got left behind. And you can see by tying it down, it's developed some really good fruiting buds. If this tree was a bit older, that'd be fine. If that was even down here, that'd be fine. And we see on this one, so that was tied down, and we see the fruiting buds forming, and that's all really nice. All this flat fruiting wood's really good, but unfortunately, this side, that's too high. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to come in, do the bench cut. And not everyone can cut with their hands like that, but years of pruning strengthens your hands. So I'm going to keep, we're going to keep this, it's called line pruning now. So we want anything that's too strong vertical coming off it. So we just want to keep these little twigs coming off the side. This one's too low. All right, so this one's in the gap. So we want to get rid of him, get rid of that. So this is nice. We've got these little side branches, bit of fruiting buds on here. So I expect to see some apples off this tree this year. This has got a strong trunk. You can handle some fruit. That's a nice one here. All right, so there's the fruit. You swung them around. I don't always like that. We can get a bit of string, tie that into that position like that. That'll be nice. Same over there. We'll maybe cut that one off. That one can come down. These can grow a bit next year. Looking into the sun, so we've got to decide which one we're going to keep. Do we keep the straight line? We have to get rid of all the competition and just let that grow up like that. These are fine. That one's possibly too strong. Keep the smaller one, and there we go. And see, they're nicely spaced, and they'll grow a bit more. When they're a bit longer, you can bring them in to tie them onto the wire. I wouldn't bring him down yet. I'd let him grow a little bit longer before I put him onto the wire. Same with this one, I'd let him get a bit longer during the season and then hook him onto the wire. That one there could probably be tied down, like I said, that one. And you've got a really nice tree. All right, but the thing is, don't get greedy. There's already fruit on there for next year. It's already looking good. There's already, you know, 15 or 20 pieces of fruit maybe off there next year. So that's a good tree. That's a very, very good outcome for a 1-year-old tree.